cybersecurity professionals need to stay on alert following the advisory issued by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, regarding a severe vulnerability in PTC's software products. This flaw, identified as CVE 2026-4681, affects Windchill and FlexPLM, two platforms widely used across manufacturing, product lifecycle management, and industrial sectors. With a common vulnerability scoring system, CVSS, score of 10.0, the highest possible rating, this vulnerability demands prompt action given the complete absence of available patches and the looming risk of imminent exploitation. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. The CVE 2026-4681 vulnerability, scoring a perfect 10.0 on the CVSS scale, is not a coincidence. It reflects the full scope of potential damage this flaw could cause if left unaddressed. The vulnerability potentially allows attackers to execute arbitrary code remotely, opening the door to serious consequences, including unauthorized data access, large-scale data breaches, and significant operational disruptions across affected organizations. While CISA has confirmed that no active attacks exploiting this flaw have been reported at this time, the agency has flagged the risk of exploitation as imminent, urging organizations not to treat the current quiet period as an all-clear signal. PTC's Windchill is a widely deployed product lifecycle management platform used by engineering and manufacturing organizations worldwide, while FlexPLM serves the retail and apparel industries. The broad reach of these platforms across critical industries makes this vulnerability particularly concerning from a systemic risk perspective. As of the time of CISA's advisory, no patches have been released by PTC to address CVE 2026-4681. This gap leaves organizations running Windchill or FlexPLM in a difficult position, requiring them to rely entirely on defensive and compensating controls until a fix becomes available. Security teams are urged to monitor PTC's official communications closely for patch release announcements and apply any updates immediately upon availability. The absence of a patch makes proactive network defense and system hardening not just advisable, but necessary. Organizations dependent on these platforms should treat this period as high risk and act accordingly. In response to this critical vulnerability, CISA has issued specific recommendations for organizations to reduce their exposure and lower the likelihood of a successful attack. These include the following: immediate implementation of network segmentation to limit potential lateral movement by attackers in the event of a breach, enhanced monitoring of system activities to detect any unusual behavior that could indicate an attempted exploitation of CVE 2026-4681, performing a thorough risk assessment to prioritize defensive actions based on how deeply affected systems are integrated into critical operations. Beyond these steps, organizations should also consider restricting remote access to affected systems where operationally feasible, reviewing user access privileges, and ensuring that logging and alerting mechanisms are fully operational. Security teams should continue to track updates from both CISA and PTC regarding patch availability and any additional corrective guidance as it becomes available. With a maximum severity score and no patch in sight, CVE 2026-4681 represents a serious and time-sensitive threat. Organizations And now a word from our sponsor. Are you looking for a comprehensive and secure solution for your small or remote office? Veeam-enabled Stonefly Mini Immutable, air-gapped server, plus gateway to the cloud starting at $999. It's a Veeam-enabled turnkey, hyper-converged infrastructure solution, complete with Proxmox, VMware, and Hyper-V. It includes an air-gapped vault, SAN, NAS, S3 object storage, a backup and DR appliance, and a smart gateway to the cloud. Featuring Intel's 13th Gen 14-core processor with 16 GB DDR5 memory upgradable to 96 GB, 1 TB NVMe SSD, dual 10G SPF Plus Ethernet ports, and more, it's designed for maximum flexibility and security. Explore up to 24 TB NVMe flash or large capacity hard drives, with optional expansion for up to 336 TB of storage. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more cybersecurity news and updates.